My aunt tried to steal my paycheck for her son's college after she turned me away. I want to tell you something that's been eating me up inside. It's about family, money, and betrayal. 3 months ago, I started my very first real job. Not fast food this time, something I'd actually worked hard to get. My plan? Use that money to pay my rent, survive, and save up for university. Because you see, I live away from my parents. They sent me to an international school in another city, and I've been trying to stand on my own 2 feet ever since. When I got my first paycheck, I did something meaningful. As a way to honor tradition and thank my parents, I gave it to them. It wasn't much, but the look on their faces, it meant everything. We were happy for about 10 minutes. Because my mom, proud of me, shared the news in our family group chat, and that's when she called. My aunt, the woman who barely acknowledges I exist. Suddenly, she wanted to know every detail about my new job. And I thought, maybe she was proud of me? Maybe she finally cared? But no, the reason for her call was much darker. She told me that because I now have an income, I should use my next paycheck to help pay for her son's college tuition. My cousin, who, by the way, goes to the same school as me. And the worst part? My aunt makes way more money than I do, but she didn't want to spend her money on him when she could try to take mine. Do you want to know what makes this sting even more? When I first got into this school, my mom begged to let me stay in her house until I graduated. She refused, said she didn't have the space. So my parents had to buy me a tiny flat. And ever since, I've been working just to keep a roof over my head. And now this same woman wants my paycheck. She went on about how her son worked so hard to get into college. But let me be honest, this is the same cousin who stays out all night, barely studies, and puts in zero effort. And I'm supposed to sacrifice my future for him? I told her as calmly as I could that my money goes toward rent, food, and saving for my own tuition. She snapped back at me. If you can do all that, then you can afford to donate some money. Donate. That's the word she used, as if my hard work was just free charity for her to claim. I hung up. My patience was gone. Later, my mom called. My aunt had already been complaining about me, twisting the story. But when I told my side, my mom didn't even hesitate. She blocked her sister. And now, my aunt is running through the rest of the family, guilt-tripping them, shaming them, begging them to cover her son's fees. She's probably ranting in the family chat right now. And me, I'm just here, replaying that phone call in my head. The entitlement, the audacity. It makes me wonder, if family can turn on you this fast, who can you really trust?